Hello. We are live. We are live. We are live. How is everybody? We brought along a cup of tea. I've got my cup of tea with me and looking forward to hearing from everybody. How's everybody doing? Please don't feel shy about asking questions. Here to answer them and listen to you, and just looking forward to hearing from you what's been going on. So I'm Vicky from Oh My Mama Body, and this is all about your fertility journey. So I had 7 pregnancies and went to a fertility clinic. I lost 5 of my pregnancies, and 2 of them were with help of going to fertility clinic. I learned so much about my body when I was going through all of my pregnancies. I was so in tune, noticed things that were going on, and just really wanted to share it with the world to help all the other ladies out there. And that's what grew into my YouTube channel, and that's why it's here now, because all those strange sensations and things that I went through, I kept a note of them. I went through it 5 times, and then it's like, right, I'm going to share this with the world, because I'm sure it's going to help some of you out there. Yes, hello, dear Charlotte. Thank you for being here. I hope you're feeling good after your partying last night. I've been following all of your pictures and feeling slightly jealous, but I hope you had some nice weather and you had really good fun dancing. That's what life's all about, is about going out and having a good time and enjoying every single day as much as we can. Yes, it is. Right. So where is everybody coming in from? Yeah, just drop me a line. And if you've got any questions, just ask the questions away. I know it always takes a little bit of time to warm up whilst we go in these, and then all of a sudden the questions start flowing. So just happy to hang out and see what's coming up. Oh, hello, Ferrana. Oh, sorry if I don't say it right. Ferrana. Nice to have you here. I've missed my period. 9 days. Wow. How are you feeling? And have you had a pregnancy test? What kind of sensations are you noticing in your body? What's going on? Have you been trying to conceive? Yeah, tell me a bit about yourself. It'd be nice to hear. First test is negative. Hi, watching from South Africa. Hello, South Africa. Wow, I guess you're in a similar time zone to us then. Wow, lovely to have you here as well. So your test is negative. And when did you test? Did you test like a few days ago? Did you test today? You have all the symptoms, right? One thing I always tell ladies about is checking your cervix, and it's very personal. It's all about us internally. The cervix is the entrance to our womb. Basically, it's like a mouth. It's a mouth that protects our womb, and it feels like a mouth. It's everything like the mouth, and it changes throughout our cycles. It gets high and low. It gets hard and soft, and everyone's is slightly different. That's why it's something to get in tune with your own body. And don't feel shy about it. I use a moon cup every month. I love using moon cups. I hate using tampons and sanitary pads. Just feels so much nicer every month. And of course, you've got to put it inside yourself and squeeze it onto your cervix. So, that's what it's there for. So if you have seen my video about that, Ferrana, you probably haven't, have you? I can't put a link in right now, but I'll put a link in at the end. But or you look for how to check your cervix for pregnancy. If you can type that in YouTube, you'll find my video. It's probably the only video on YouTube that talks about it. So go and read about that, because it will help you to understand a little bit more about what's going on with your body if your tests are always coming back negative. And sometimes some ladies wait for ages for a positive test. It just really depends on when you've conceived, when it's happened in your cycle. So I hope that's helped. South America. Hello. Nice to see you. Well, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Hello. I'm trying to conceive on the day of ovulation, but still not pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry. How long has it been taking for you now? How long have you been trying? And How are you tracking your ovulation as well? Have a little share with us about how you're getting on, okay? Charlotte, my cervix always sits very low, but I remember when I was pregnant and struggled to find it. You're right about the position. Yeah, mine always got, mine is quite low anyway. I mean, gosh, I guess it's because it's long. It's longer, it sits lower. And so when I was pregnant, it used to always go up, but then used to get quite wide and very, very soft. So I always knew when I was pregnant because of that. And when I had a pregnancy experience when I was 19, and I went to a clinic, like the first thing that the doctor did was said, well, I can't see any pregnancy with a scan. And then he put his fingers up inside of me to check my cervix. And obviously that was like the most horrific experience of my life, having this doctor do it. I didn't know what he was doing. And at the time he said, I'm sorry, this is the only way that I can find out if you're pregnant. And that's just how I learned about it and realized, okay, this is what gynecologists do. They see women's vaginas every single day, day in, day out. I'm just another woman. But at the time it was just felt awful for me. But now it's something that I can, share with all of you and just help you with on your journeys. But you'd much rather check it yourself than have some other strange doctor check it for you. Definitely. Okay, Ferrana, you checked my cervix also, and it's like my ear. Yeah. Okay, well done. Oh, really proud of you. Well done for doing that. Okay. Well, when did you take your last test as well? So keep checking. And, one other thing to look out for is the type of discharge you're getting. Really check your discharge, because if you start in any way getting egg white discharge, then it might just be a skipped period as well, or like hormone imbalance. So do keep a check, write everything down, what's going on, like every single day with your cycle, so that you've got a really good track of it. Even just write it in your diary. Now, you don't need to have an app to write things in. Just write down every day what's going on. And hopefully you'll start to see a pattern that way, and that will help you a bit, because you really need to track your symptoms and what you're feeling. Okay, so do that for now. That's my best advice. And then, just answer me, just write to me on one of my videos here, or you can comment on this live video again if you want to get in touch with me, and I'll get back to you. Okay, you've been trying for 4 months. You've used the Clue app to track ovulation. Oh, I don't know that app. Okay, is that, I don't know which country you're from, so I don't know which app that is. Never heard of it. Now, I do advise, don't just rely on an app to track your ovulation. Listen to your body. So do know the signs of ovulation, the natural signs of ovulation that your body gives you. Get in tune with them. Many of us feel like the backache, you get this, well, not everyone does, but I definitely do. I've had it for years. When I was a teenager, I wondered what was going on. I thought I caught a chill and I had a sore back. And it was only years and years later that it was actually, I realized it was ovulation. So when you're ovulating, eggs growing, it grows and grows and grows on that follicle, and then it pops and starts traveling down your fallopian tube into your womb to get fertilized. It's that kind of release popping there that causes a dull backache. And it's not just a 10-minute backache. It's a backache that will last for about 2 days, and quite often one-sided, although I kind of experience it as a dull ache along in my back, but very different to any kind of PMS. It's always about 2 weeks before any period comes. Okay, so that's one of the really main things to look out for. And then all of a sudden your discharge starts changing into the egg white. Everyone experiences this a bit differently. Maybe it will happen straight away, maybe a couple of days later. Mine normally comes a couple of days later. And you'll be feeling in the mood, your temperature starts rising, your cervix will change. So there's lots of different things to look out for. I do have a video about symptoms of ovulation, so go and check it out. Okay, so then you can track that in line with your app. I don't know if you can update your app to tell it then when you're actually ovulating. I know some you can do that, and that's really cool. And it's good to know, because it could change every month. Every month isn't always the same. Okay. Sorry, my contact lenses are getting very blurred. This always happens when I'm trying to read comments and then I look like a little mole. So sorry, it's just me peering at the comments. That's all it is. Okay. Right. Did you reply to me about that comment? Okay. All right. Well, let me know how you get on and how you're using that Clue app, and if you do know about the natural signs of ovulation. And I'll post the link into the video about that as well. I don't know if you know, but underneath these videos, there's a video description. There's an arrow here or here, and you press on the arrows and it opens up like a whole description area. And underneath every single one of my videos, I've got all these helpful links in there and recommendations for you. So do go and check them out when you're watching, so you can find out loads of good stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. You checked on your 7th day. Okay. It's worth checking again in 2 weeks with your pregnancy test. Okay. Just wait, hold on and wait. I know it's really, really frustrating. And if you're still getting all the symptoms, then it is worth asking a doctor. I don't know if you can go and get blood tests where you are, which country you're in, but I know a lot of doctors do blood tests, and that's the most accurate because it will measure the pregnancy hormones in your blood. Okay. Oh, I just had a chemical pregnancy. I'm so sorry. I know it's so sad. Like you get that positive and you get all excited and then you start bleeding. I've been there. I know what it's like. So I'm really sorry to hear that. I do have a group called Natural Healing After Miscarriage group. It's got lots of webinars in there for me. It's a very private group, and it's all helping you with your healing. So I'm a healer. I'm an energy healer. I'm a shamanic healer. And I love to help you, get in that place where you can, get through your grief, because it does take grief. You can't just get over it straight away. When you've lost a baby, it's massive. It's a huge thing. It's heartbreak. That little presence was there inside your body. It was a part of you. It's growing inside of you. And all of a sudden, it's not, but it's going to be a part of you forever. It really is, that baby. So come along if you're on Facebook and join Natural Healing After Miscarriage. And there you'll get loads of love and support from me. I've got lots of recorded healings that I've done in there that can just really help you, process everything that's happened and, feel connected to your baby as well and be able to say farewell. So it's important. It's really important when we've lost a baby that you do make that connection and recognition that they are part of your lives. And if you can get a little crystal or a heart. I mean, I've got a basket full of mine. I lost 5 of my little ones, and I just have such simple things. Like this is the one the first hospital gave me. So the dot on the back was to stick it to the window. So this is my first little one. They're always around me, and I've got a little butterfly hanging up there. I don't think you can see it. And my butterfly that hangs off there. It's another one of my little babies. The others are little crystal stones. It's really nice they're still then around, and you can look at it and realize, they were a part of you and they're still a part of you. Okay. Sending you loads of love. Is it easy to get pregnant after a miscarriage? Well, doctors always said that you're highly fertile, that we are highly fertile after miscarrying. I have no idea why. I've never really looked into it. It's one thing I'll do one day. Surprisingly, I did get pregnant very quickly straight away, but my body wasn't holding on to my pregnancies, unfortunately. I think, it really just depends. Some people struggle a lot. Others, get pregnant straight away. They always advised me to wait and let my body and my hormones settle down again. But it's entirely your decision how you go about it. Okay, really up to you. Just feel into what your heart says, and if your heart says you're ready again, then go for it. If it's your head's giving you a hard time and saying you must be pregnant and that kind of thing going on, then make sure you tune into down here and listen to your heart. Okay. And whilst I'm talking about tuning into your heart and all of that, I am holding a retreat, an 8-day retreat called the 6 R's retreat. It's an online retreat. Okay. And it's for every single one of you, whatever you're struggling with, because we all have struggles. And it's using my 6 R's healing technique, which I've been using with my one-to-one ladies who come to me for healings. I do womb healings, I do one-on-one healings with ladies. And the 6 R's is like my own special technique. I've studied loads of different healings over the years, and they're just my favorite techniques that will take you out of this struggle. You know, sometimes we can get really stuck and we don't even like realize that we're so stuck, and we take it all in subconsciously inside of us. Whatever has been going on, perhaps there's been trauma, maybe there's lots of anger around it, there might be problems with past relationships still hanging on in your life, loads of anxiety, that kind of thing can really build up and cause blockages, and it causes our energy to stay blocked. And these 6 R's techniques are about releasing and reclaiming. So releasing those blockages and reclaiming your natural positive flow. So it takes you from this like negative blockady place. Even if you don't realize you're there, you might realize afterwards when you step into that new flow, and just all these amazing things start happening and transforming in your life. So I've watched, you know, ladies who come to me like here for the healing, they'll be coming in really, really nervous the first time, not knowing what to expect, feeling quite anxious. And we go through the healing, which is always really, really beautiful. And like they come to the other side and they'll have a big bright smile on their face, and then they'll come back again and be jumping onto my couch, literally jumping on there and like, right, okay, can we start? And just looking forward to it. And just, yeah, so that's why I really wanted to share it with all of you. And that's why I'm going to be holding a retreat. It's Monday to Thursday, starting on the 6th of September, having a break for the weekend, and then Monday to Thursday again. It's just 1 hour. Okay, it's 1 hour me time, spending it on you, yourself, soul nourishment for the body, mind, and soul, like really helping you release and step into an amazing place, because you do deserve to be in that positive flow. Okay. I'm very excited about it, you might notice. Okay, so there's going to be a link below. I don't know if I've already put it in there. If you click on the video description, go and check it out. It's only €67, which I've put on there. Like, it's 8 hours of group time with me, and I'll guide you through everything. And it's techniques that you can use for a lifetime. You know, once you understand how to use these techniques in your life, you can use them again and again and again. And I just love hearing from all the ladies who come to me and getting their messages about like all the positive transformations that are happening on many levels in their lives. So I really look forward to like welcoming you there. If you could come along, I'd really love to see you. Okay, so went off on a tangent. So where are we now? Okay, that was that due to getting pregnant after miscarriage? Yes. So keep the positive mindset, you know, come and join me. Come and join me on the retreat, and it will really help you like feeling positive, not just here, but like absolutely buzzing with positivity, which is what we all deserve in our lives. You know, really buzzing, waking up in the morning and being like, woo, you know, feeling thankful and grateful for all the wonderful things you've got in your life. And, you know, you'll be this positivity magnet and things will just amazingly flow. Hey, Juliet, my period is late by 4 days and I'm not feeling anything, though I've been having whitest discharge. Could I be pregnant? So you're not feeling anything yet. I would, again, with you, take you to my checking your cervix for signs of pregnancy video. Go and check it out. Go and, you know, discover that a bit about yourself. Discharge is really a hard thing to go by with pregnancy. I was really, really curious about it and did a load of research on it. And I have got a video about, can you tell if you're pregnant by your discharge? Because basically before our periods, we go through a really dry phase. It's just, you know, the progesterone hormones are there. And then after our periods again, so if you've missed a period and you're in early pregnancy, then you're also very dry. And also after your period, you're dry. In the point leading up to ovulation, yeah, you notice it's like kind of getting a slight bit more every day, but it's quite dry around those times, which is the same in pregnancy. So leading up to pregnancy, your discharge generally doesn't change. And in early pregnancy as well, it's only when you get maybe 6, 7, maybe even 8 weeks into pregnancy that you start getting this really flowing, milky white discharge, because then your body is really working to keep everything nice and clean for you. Okay. So that's why it's a hard thing to go by. But I don't know if you've seen my 12 completely different signs of pregnancy video. Go and have a watch of that if you haven't, because those are the things that happened to me. And at the time, it's a while ago now, but at the time, there wasn't that much on the internet. It was only a few years ago, but more and more people are talking on the internet now and on YouTube and on Instagram about what's going on. But at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, no one's talking about this. And I'm feeling like flutterings in my stomach. I'm feeling adrenaline rushes. And when I've spoken to friends, they felt it as well. But like there was never anything online. So that's why I just started talking about that as well. So yeah, see if you can tune in and notice any symptoms in your body like that. Okay, I'm from India. Hello, India. Hey, it must be late there. Nice to see you. Hey. Left side of my abdomen, it's feeling like twinges and tick tick. Yes, okay. Left side of abdomen, one-sided, implantation cramping. Maybe if it's, if it is pregnancy, then something going in there. If you ever start getting anything that's painful, then ask the doctor, please. Always be careful with that. But it is quite normal to feel twingy and sort of one-sided in pregnancy, in very early pregnancy. I always felt when my baby's implanted and just where they were growing until they got to about the 12-week mark, I always knew exactly where they were. Hey, Goddess, hi. Does pregnant belly always feel hard, or can it feel squishy at 7 months? And how do you explain when some women don't even know they are pregnant until giving birth? Well, yeah, I know. I would love to know the answer to that one. There is a girl in my village that I used to live in who had 4 babies. She's now just had her 5th, and I haven't even asked her if she knew she was pregnant this time. And she said she didn't know. And it was at the time when I was going through my pregnancy struggles, and I just always thought, well, how can she not know that she's pregnant when I know straight away when I'm pregnant? I felt when I've conceived. How is she completely missing that? And the first baby, she went to hospital with stomachache and gave birth. And it's like, it does happen. You hear stories about it. And, I can't explain it. I could not explain it from my own experiences. It wouldn't be possible because, you feel your baby moving around and they're putting their elbow up in your rib cage. I don't know how you can miss that. But hey, that's my own experience. Everyone has their own experiences. So, I'm sure if we talk to a few of those ladies who have had that experience, they would be able to say it from their perspective. Yeah. So, and belly feeling squishy. Whereabouts is it feeling squishy? What's feeling squishy? Mine was quite hard always. Mine was quite very hard. I had to put a lot of oil on my belly, look after my belly very well, to keep my skin nice and supple and not let it dry up. So yeah, let us know where you're feeling squishy. Hey, tell me about hormone imbalance. Yeah, recently I get nausea, fatigue, and feeling dizzy after my ovulation. Then negative test. Okay, yeah, it could very well be hormone imbalance that's going on. Your estrogen and progesterone levels completely like boom. You've got all that estrogen coming during your ovulation, and then all of a sudden progesterone kicks in and estrogen goes down and boom. And it could be, I'm not saying I know, because you'd have to really get it checked by a doctor, by a blood test. This is the way you can get things checked properly. If you're unable to do that, then I really recommend working with essential oils for balancing during your cycle. Also really helps women who are experiencing really bad period pains and PMS, or maybe like sore boobs before you have your period. There's a lot to do with hormone imbalance, and there's a lot to do with our diets, and we can really, really help even things out and make them feel good again. So if you would like information on how to work with essential oils, I've got a little guide. I will pop it underneath in the details section. Click on the arrows. I will put that in at the end of the video, and you can get your free e-guide about that. It's something that really, really helps me with my monthly cycles as well, because I used to have a really hard time, and just using natural progesterone and natural estrogen plant products at the right time in my cycle has helped me immensely, especially with grouchiness as well. Okay. Hi, hi, Ariel. My period is 2 months late, but my pregnancy tests are negative. Oh, yeah, okay. Are you feeling anything like pregnancy at all? Could again be hormone imbalance. Have you had any checks at the doctor? Have you asked for a blood test, anything like that? There's quite a lot of women around at the moment saying that they're having troubles with their cycles, that they've missed cycles, and yeah, I just think, well, I feel like there's a huge amount of stress around in the world at the moment. There really is. We've got a lot of pressure on us. There's a lot going on, and it can really affect our cycles as well. So, no, again, I do the best thing I would say is to work with essential oils because I'm so passionate about essential oils, and I wish the world would know about them. They come from plants, and people have been working with them for hundreds of thousands of years. They were natural medicine before any kind of tablets and everything else came along. Women knew what to do with all the plants in the olden days, and it's like this wise old wisdom that's kind of got forgotten. And as soon as we get back in touch with that wisdom, we can get our bodies back in the flow as well. And talking about getting back in the positive flow, if you are in that place, come and do some healing with me. Come and join my 6 hours retreat, because once you've got, it's not just physical, it's body, mind, and soul. And once you've got those blockages released and stepped into that positive flow, then, there's so much more. It's on a whole big level what's going on with us. Help release that stress and allow things to flow again in your body. Okay, pains on the side, heavy pains on womb with discharge. Miss Pops, what did you say before? Is that pregnancy pains? Any pains in pregnancy, whatever, go to your doctor and get a scan and get it checked. Okay, please go and get it checked, whatever it is. You need to look after yourself and your baby. Okay. And Ferrana, I'm going to be wrapping up in a minute. We've been on here for ages, which is really nice, almost half an hour. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Juliet, all the best, darling. And you too for Ariel. Yes, but failed blood and urine test with my 13-year-old daughter. I don't understand what that means to what you asked before, Ariel. With your 13-year-old daughter, just let me know, okay? Ferrana, my symptoms are like, oh, you've got loads of symptoms going on there. Yeah, okay. So Ferrana, if you can, go for a blood test. Go and get one. Go and find out what's going on. See if there's HCG levels, in your blood, and get it checked to see if it's rising. It does happen with some women that pregnancy tests are showing negative, and then they'll go to the doctor and it will show up in the blood test. Just seems to happen sometimes. We've got girls in my group who have waited, and like 1 month later they finally had a positive. It's incredibly frustrating, I know, but see if you can get that done. Hey, Worthy. Had 2 miscarriages after 3 perfectly healthy babies, 1 a blighted ovum, another a partial molar. What could possibly be the cause? I'm so sorry that you've lost your babies. Yeah, it's a very sad time, very heartbreaking. I can't tell you the cause, and it's different each time. Look, you've had a blighted ovum and a partial molar. I know. If you need miscarriage support in any way, just come and join my Natural Healing After Miscarriage group on Facebook if you are on Facebook, okay? That's all in there for healing and support. I was saying before in the group, I'm a healer, I'm an energy healer, shamanic healer. I do womb healing, and womb healing is amazing for going into that, womb space energetically. So when I do a healing, I channel energy into you. I have spirit guides that work through me, and we go in, and I get messages, I get visions, I get pictures about what is going on. And it's really useful. It's often could be associated with many other things you wouldn't even expect that you've held on to in your life, and it's really weird when you're saying, I've already had 3 babies, and why is that happening now? this is where like the womb healing comes in and can give you those answers that you're looking for. It's amazing what does come up. It's not like being psychic or anything. Well, I guess if you heard of, psychics and mediums, they get all these visions and stuff. It's kind of similar with healing, I would say, but it just works on a different level, and it channels then that pure light energy of love into your womb and releases the blockages, that then everything again starts to flow again and brings you into that positive space. And if you would like to come along and join my 6 hours retreat as well for some good body, mind and soul and nourishment, okay, that's what it's all about there for you. Okay, come and join it. It's down there in the link. Starts on the 6th of September. Okay, come and check it out, because you deserve to have some really good quality time and look after yourself as well. Okay, I don't always get positive blood and urine. Yeah, okay. Is that what you mean? I don't always get... Okay, because you had it with your 13-year-old daughter. I see what you mean. Okay, so you had the blood tests and the urine tests and they weren't showing positive, but you still got pregnant. Could be happening again. Okay, and at what point did you, get to the place where you did... Was it when your belly was growing? Some lady was telling me about this happening to her the other day, so you're not alone. Hey dear, hi ma'am, how to find out implantation, discharge or period bleeding? Yeah, okay. I do have a video about that, the difference between implantation and period bleeding. I'll pop it down there for you. I hope I remember all these videos now to pop in there. Do go and check it out, because I do explain it really well in that video for you. I think it's about a 5-minute video. That's all you need to look for on my channel. Difference between, or it might be implantation bleeding versus period. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you too for being here, everybody. Lots of love to you all. And thank you for being part of this, part of my channel. And come and check me out on my website. There's freebies on there for you. There's loads more information there for you. And if you're coming along to my retreat, then I really look forward to welcoming you there. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.